As we went into the first exercise at my first base, you have no understanding of what it takes to recover a base. You're trying to understand what combat support is and what's our role. And then you start seeing how the rapid runway repair works and building up the base, building up the safe route to come in. And it gets exciting because you realize there's not many other people that get to do this. We're the combat engineers that are in place to recover the base so that the mission can happen. And so it was at that point, you're like, hey, there's something to this. So my 4 years and done became, hey, what's the next assignment? I have older brothers in the military. They encouraged me to go into the military as a way to pay for school, and then the Air Force said, hey, you can do architectural engineering and we'll pay for it. Went to school at Penn State University in architectural engineering. My first assignment was fantastic. When I arrived at Robins Air Force Base at the 78th Civil Engineer Group, my first interaction was, okay, now you're here, deliver for us. As we go into the operational readiness inspection, I didn't know how to use an M16. I didn't know how to put on the chem gear. So it was a challenge. As that inspection came in, we had ultimately failed that inspection the first time. And that was a huge learning lesson for all of us. And Col John Schuliger was our commander. He set a culture and tone for us, learning how to become civil engineer officers and how to be leaders in a large group. The way he turned that around on us of, okay, we didn't pass that inspection, but now we're going to become the experts. That's what each of us did. The interesting part is almost everybody from that assignment has moved on successfully to squadron command or group command. Current role as the group commander at the 96th Civil Engineer Group at Eglin Air Force Base is incredible. We cover all aspects of civil engineering, from environmental and real property, all the way to areas to develop weapons. The weapon systems that are being developed, that are being tested, and then are being put to the field all come through Eglin Air Force Base. And so it's important that we have the infrastructure in place so that that can happen. And we're working towards that as fast as we can. The most challenging part of the job is keeping up with the demand. How do we meet the warfighters' needs balanced on what we can accomplish? The rewarding part is watching the mission get done. The wisdom and experience that we have in our workforce is like none other in civil engineers. And they do make it all happen. You know, what's made me proud to be a civil engineer in my career is watching folks that I've worked with and that have worked under my leadership succeed. It's great to be able to influence and shape and mentor airmen further into their career and watch them impact both the Air Force and other airmen. That culture just perpetuates really the excellence that we have. And I think a lot of that goes back to what the culture that Colonel Schuliger set in the 78 of how to operate as a group. Even though you're big, you can have that family atmosphere. That's what's been enjoyable, because the civil engineers help you sustain that. It's a family when you come into CE. My name is Col John Schuliger, and I'm a United States Air Force civil engineer.